We all know the 2020s, the big years of what? Now, I don't know about you, but 2020 was a hell of a long time ago. See? My calendar says so. Shittiest calendar I've ever seen. The world was in shambles because everyone wouldn't stop playing Animal Crossing. Later that year, we got the epic reveal for Super Mario's big 35th anniversary. Tons of merchandise, a defunct battle royale, a cool little Game & Watch, and the infamous Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Holy shit, get this thing away from me! I think I missed something. Oh yeah, the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. Does this guy look like wine to you? Yep, that's right. I forgot. I can't see. Super Mario 3D World's Nintendo Switch port was nothing short of incredible. It had some insane movement speed upgrades, an entirely new dive similar to the one in Super Mario Odyssey, a brand new photo mode with actual colored in stamps, unpatched glitches, the works. Oh yeah, there was also this side mode. It's nothing too important or anything. It only takes up like a quarter of the cover art on the game box. Oh shit, Bowser's evil? 3D Mario. Yeah, he's 3D alright. A constant that comes with subjecting ourselves to what we like to call living. I don't think I can take it anymore. With every new console generation comes a brand new 3D Mario alongside it. Whether the game is good or not is purely up to you. I mean, you can either play this magnificent piece of art or whatever the f this is. Bowser's Fury is the latest foray into the 3D Mario lineage of games. It wasn't just another 3D Mario though. They decided they were going to do something new. They were going to make an open world game. First Breath of the Wild, then came every other video game. I don't hear nearly enough people talk about this game, so what does that say about it? No idea, but at least it can't be any worse than this. Unless you love all things M&Ms, then who am I to tell you you're wrong? I don't even like the chocolate that much. I just like the characters. You're hot. After taking a look at 3D World in the past, I wanted to actually sit down and talk about this amazing side mode since I pretty much skimmed over the entirety of Bowser's Fury. As Nintendo's nth game in the open world genre, is it as fantastic as I remember? Well, I mean, there's really only one way to find out. That's right, watching a walkthrough. The game begins with our main man Mario walking along the outskirts of Peach's castle. Why was he out here? This guy can never catch a break. The second he even tries, boom, dimensional travel. He randomly spots a lot of this weird black paint. Yep, you know what this game is all about. That's right, it's Mario Color Splash. Yeah, he falls into it and ends up in this weird, dark and mysterious area only to suffer terminal brain damage. Everyone should just be like Mario. Whenever your brain dies, just walk it off. Who needs a brain when... You know what? I forgot what I was gonna say. Looks like Bowser's on a bit of a rampage here. I know this guy has some really big problems, but like, come on. You know the healthiest thing to do is hold it in, right? He doesn't have to rope everyone into his weird little issues. Be the bigger man. Upon Mario collecting this weird cat thing, Bowser gets so fucking scared, he crawls back into his shell. You know, I never took this guy for being the ultimate shut-in. Even an iota of light hurts this man. Me and Bowser might be one and the same. It is prime sunlight season after all. As you can see here, the sun is... not here. God damn it. One thing you shouldn't do is come to me for your daily weather forecast. I'm going to get it wrong. Mario meets up with a panicked Bowser Jr. This guy is having none of his shit. He doesn't give any f***s, and I absolutely love it. Mario, being the generous guy he is, decides to help Bowser Jr. turn his father back to normal. Where the hell does this place even exist in Mario's world? I'm so confused. Welcome to the wonderful world of Lake Lapcat. Population? 1. Mario is the only human being in this world. Nobody else lives here. And for good reason. There would be non-stop complaints if someone did.
Mario, for fuck's sake, man, stop bullying the cat.
This huge place is Mario's first and currently only, what the f do I call this? I'm not calling it place again. I'll just call it an area. This is an area with so many cats, they named the lake after it. You name it, it's a cat. The tree is a cat, the piranha creeper is a cat, the cat is a cat. I think it's really cool that they have these color-coded cats around the world that represent the many different playable characters in 3D World. Meow meow meow. Nothing feels better than the inside of a cat. Ha ha ha. Kill me. I absolutely adore this place. The incredible music, the relaxing sunshine-esque atmosphere, the amazing transportation, the level designs, oh, the level designs. As the first of most likely many open world games to come, Lake Lapcat is nothing short of perfection. Sadly though, I'd be lying if I genuinely believed it was perfect. Despite the many cool looking areas that represent different environments, the in-between sections are very empty. They do have little things to do in those areas, but when you finish it, it's just a barren lakescape. I mean, it was a Nintendo Switch game. There's only so much they can do with this piece of archaic technology. Yeah, run a Wii U game. Despite that though, at least the in-betweens aren't exactly massive. I just kinda wanted more to do. I'm just saying, disregard the fact it can feel very empty, and it's perfect. I promise. The fact this lake can hold several of these differing climates must take at least some toll on the environment. And they said climate change isn't real. Who's laughing now, huh? Using Plessy to ride around the map is such a cool way to reuse her here, especially if you just constantly spam dive and jump at the right times to gain an insane amount of speed. Thank God I don't have my license. I'm a danger on the road. The population is slowly increasing. We now have toads? Don't be alarmed, I'll take care of them. The controls in 3D World get a massive upgrade in Bowser's Fury. See, due to the Wii U's overabundance of f***ing shitty controller options, you were only able to move in 8 different directions. Bowser's Fury changed this. You can now only use the joystick to move in a full 360 degrees, because f*** the D-pad player specifically. Not many people really care about the movement change, but it makes a huge difference when roaming around such a massive space. Most of the base power-ups make their way into this mode as little collectibles you can store in your inventory. Since these can be very useful, you can only store up to 5 of these at a time. Power-ups in 3D Mario are nothing new, but we don't often see ones like a standard mushroom or even the cat bell. It's incredibly weird, but they work surprisingly well here. The ice physics are still very glitchy, so you can attempt to fly around, albeit with some difficulty. No use actually trying to take advantage of it when you have this beauty right here. Bowser Jr. is this game's companion. So what does he do? If you activate the pointer by pressing the R button, you can ask him to vandalize public property in order to give you a new power-up, or just murder innocent bystanders. Get me away from this psychopath. He can help you a little, or not at all. Or you can just throw the controller at another person so they can be player 2. I think staring at a wall might be more fun than playing as this guy. See what I mean? Look at all the fun here on this blank canvas. Player 2 in these games are the most half-baked features ever. It is technically multiplayer, but one of you is doing nothing, while the other one actually plays a video game. Ooh, co-star mode. God, I love shooting star bits. See what I mean? Bowser Jr. is a pretty good companion overall though. I'm happy you can basically disable him. I really don't want him telling me what to do. I do, however, love the idea of having someone at least follow Mario in order to help him in certain situations. It makes me very excited to see what kind of characters they'll come up with in future installments. Around Lake Lapcat, there are several courses that you unlock as you progress the game. These are set up as little obstacle courses following the design principles of regular 3D World levels. I really love how this style of game kind of takes some elements from Super Mario 64 and Odyssey and puts them into small areas for you to explore. Every course has a total of 5 objectives to complete, whether it's collecting blue coins, cat shards, or killing an evil, goopy Luigi, you'll collect one of 100 different cat shines. When I saw the name of these things, I absolutely lost my shit. Holy shit, it's a Sunshine reference. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I love you. These objectives, sadly, aren't perfect. Due to this game just testing the waters, a lot of the objectives are the exact same, but that's not really that big of an issue here. Yes, you will be collecting cat shards or blue coins, but the fact every single time it's in a completely new way to reflect the environment keeps it from feeling stale. Yes, I would have loved new missions created for every single course, but as long as it doesn't feel repetitive, it'll always be incredibly fun. I'd say it's done significantly better here than in a game like Odyssey or even Donkey Kong Bananza to a degree. Those games literally have collectibles that are just the exact same across levels. You can say it's in a different place, but only the background is. The banana itself isn't. That's right, these games are dog shit. In order to have the levels kind of update themselves without sending you back to a hub world, they actively encourage you to go to the other ones and collect more shines. the game progression. You don't need to do that at all. Just run over to the other level, then go back. Problem solved. There's actually only one instance where the game doesn't let you progress through it all immediately. The Coliseum is very important apparently. Collect a few different shines and it'll turn into this massive tower. This game also has you fight numerous bosses from 3D World, just in new environments and forms. Please, for the love of God, don't give bullies cat ears. Cat Prince Bully and Cat Boom Boom and Pom Pom are here, and their fights are just as easy as ever. Despite the fights themselves being reused, the new locations make them feel very refreshing instead of just fighting in an enclosed box. I love being able to see Prince Bully flying through the clear pipes around me. Bowser is this game's main gimmick. I'll talk about this little guy in a moment. I have a bone to pick with this motherfucker. Nintendo around this time was really going through a phase of locking shit behind paywalls. Not the usual overpriced DLC paywall shit. Amiibo paywall shit. Skyward Sword had fast travel locked behind this, and Bowser's Fury has a speed up function locked behind any Bowser amiibo. See, in order to grab every shine, you'll not only need Bowser to breathe fire on these Fury Bowser blocks, you can also only grab one of these 5 lucky shines each time he spawns. Too bad it takes a literal decade for him to spawn. Fuck every other complaint I've had in this video. This is the only real one. I should not have to sit here and wait. I'm sorry I don't have a Bowser amiibo. I'm not that big into collecting figures. I don't want to just go out to Walmart and f***ing buy a Bowser amiibo. Yeah, I can only find Mario. Good thing it doesn't do anything. I had to just sit around like this so many times in my playthrough. It was annoying. If this whole thing gets solved by having an amiibo, just make it so you can summon him faster through other means like paying coins. I think this and Skyward Sword are the exact reasons amiibos almost do nothing in their games anymore. It's cool you can get little bonuses for scanning them in, but like, I don't need a life apart. I'm not that bad. After collecting a threshold of cat shines, the magnificent Gigabell Sphinx will glow in one of 3 locations. Picking it up will turn Mario into a giant cat, while also letting him go Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Mario isn't just big, it also allows him to attack Fury Bowser. This game has done it. It's time to start power scaling Mario characters. Every time you collect one of these shines during the Fury Bowser mode, it'll damage him just a teeny bit, as once again, he's allergic to light. As you've noticed, this guy has an actual health bar. By God, Nintendo, you've brought Mario into the modern age with bosses. Depending on how much damage you've done to him prior, you'll have to hit him way more than 3 times. Or you can just scratch at him and deal tiny bits of damage at a time. Not very time efficient, but it's honest work. I absolutely love how this guy adds new mechanics into his fights every single time. Dodging a huge shockwave, picking up pillars and throwing them back at him, or just kicking him for the fun of it. These fights aren't hard, but I love how engaging these are made for the player. You don't simply hit him on the head and wait till he stops spinning to hit him again. It requires you to at least pay some attention. Every time you fully defeat him, a large portion of the lake will unlock, giving you more to actually do. It's a magnificent way to progress the game, and I'll always applaud the developers for doing it this way. I still have no idea why there's so much goop, but whatever. The final Bowser is a combination of everything you fought up to this point. It's too bad he doesn't actually have that much health, so the fight ends pretty fast. Except there's a phase 2. You have to charge after him with Plessy and hit him in the nads a few times, only to grow big and crush the entire lake under our own size. Man, I absolutely love this final boss. If you like the rest of these fights, you'll love this one. It's also 10 times better than the final Bowser fight in 3D World as well. Just my opinion. Don't shoot the messenger. Here I actually have to concentrate or I'll die. This is child's play. We then get yelled at for helping this guy's father. Fine bro, I'll never help you again. Jesus. The game may have rolled the credits, but it's far from over. In the post-game, you just unlock more shines to collect, and Plessy turns into a cat. I'm surprised it took this long for the dinosaur to turn into a mammal. After collecting all 100 shines, you gain the ability to fight the final Fury Bowser. You can tell he's hard because he's glowing white with rage. This version of the fight is more difficult than the final boss, but not by that much. It pretty much amounts to him just having a ton more health, which I'm all for. Everything that was built up in the previous fights led to this exact moment. This guy becomes significantly faster at attacking, so it forces you to stay on your toes. I think Mario fights are at their peak when they actually require you to play the game. This guy is definitely one of my favorite bosses in any Mario game, and it's not even close. I may have done it without getting hit, but that's not the point. It was so much fun to fight this guy, and that's what matters the most at the end of the day. After once again beating Bowser, you get this really nice painting Junior drew of him and Mario. At least the 100% wasn't hard because this wasn't worth the reward. The 100% reward is nothing too noteworthy, but I actually really liked it all things considered. The catsuit gets a bit of an upgrade, retaining its look from the Gigabell, and Bowser Jr. just turns into one of them. Too many cats, I'm getting overwhelmed. And that, my friends, was Bowser's Fury. Getting to replay this little side mode has really helped me realize just how fantastic this entire package truly is. Super Mario 3D World as a whole is just incredible. The fact you get this entire side mode that basically doubles as an entirely new game is just the icing on the cake. As much as I do praise this mode though, the complaints I do have are pretty big. I'm sure if they were able to just put a little bit more development time into this game, then they would have been able to iron out some of them and make this the best possible side mode they could. Bowser's Fury is turning 6 years old very soon, and I genuinely need people to know that time is moving way too fast. People don't talk about Bowser's Fury enough. Everyone calls this game a tech demo. Well, because it is. But it's way more than that to me. This is an experience that feels familiar, yet extremely unique compared to every other 3D Mario out there. The fun gameplay, the amazing music, the Bowser fights, everything here is crafted so well, and I genuinely missed playing this game. I'm sure the appreciation for this mode will die down a lot more when the massive scale open world 3D Mario comes out, but I hope people will be able to remember this game for its small bite-sized fun and uniqueness, and not for its tiny big issues. I love every single 3D Mario, but this game makes me feel a certain way, and I'll always love it for that. Now see, I might love this piece of art, but who needs it when I can shoot some deer? This game not only has a bullet cam, but it's the only all-in-one hunting experience. This sounds like a dream come true!
Clean kill. You just bagged yourself a trophy. Reload.
God, I misjudged you. I'd like to thank you for watching today's video. Before you leave, I'd like to ask everyone watching what their favorite video game of all time is. I love engaging with my viewers, so if you'd like to tell me, I'd greatly appreciate it. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great rest of your week. Bye bye.